Guys, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Oh, yeah, I can feel it. The burning passion that I have for this card game again. Don't worry about what I just said. Anyways, I'm going to talk about Necrozma GX and Ho-Oh GX. And I'm going to save Ho-Oh for last because that's my favorite of the two. But anyways, Necrozma GX is a Psychic type with 180 hit points. Not bad since it's a basic, and it is around standard EX GX level for a basic, so that's pretty decent. I like it a lot. So let's go ahead and look at him some more. His ability is End of Light, which sounds really cool. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon from colorless Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. So what does that mean? Well, that means if they're playing a colorless Pokemon, they do absolutely nothing to Necrozma. And is that a bad thing? No, it is not. Though I don't know many besides Tauros GX. I don't know if anyone else would give him a hard time. Who knows? Maybe we might get some colorless decks coming in soon, because I know Rayquaza is one of them, so I guess that is doing absolutely nothing to this guy. And I'm trying to think of something else. And I guess any colorless Pokemon I could do bench damage, so I guess that's really nice. So who knows, maybe we might get some interesting stuff this set, so we'll see. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at its normal attack for 3 colorless called Prism Burst. So what I like about this guy right away is that you can use colorless energies, which is really nice. But here's the trade-off. So with Prism Burst, it does 10 damage plus. Discard all psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each energy discarded in this way. So that's a pretty big attack. It's basically around what? If you discard 3 psychics, that's 180 plus a 10, so 190. Go ahead and give him maybe a Fighting Fury belt if you want more HP, so that's 200 right away. And choice band 220. It can do some serious damage, though I don't know how frequently you'll be able to get psychics from your discard pile onto it. So who knows, maybe if you get a Carbink break and you know what I think would work well with this actually? The Rayquaza that just came out in Guardians Rising. Since for a double colorless you can do basically what Carbink does, but again it takes double colorless. And I see you would run those in this deck too, to grab energy from your discard pile and put them onto your bench Pokemon. So that's pretty decent. So it grabs 2, I believe. So you could charge this thing up right away and just retreat out again, because its retreat's only 1, I believe. So it's not bad. And now for its GX attack, which for 3 colorless energies as well, Black Ray GX. This attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's EX and GX Pokemon. This attack isn't affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects on each of the defending Pokemon. That is insane. Now, I'm not saying that Ho-Oh is better than Necrozma, but I just wanted to talk about Ho-Oh last because that was my favorite. But Necrozma clearly is actually a very good card. Being able to do something like that is amazing, because if you can find ways to chip away at your opponent's bench, and if they got EXs or GX on the bench, man, that's a wrap. You only need to do like 1 damage to Shaman, I believe, to one-shot that thing. I think, I don't remember. I think it's 110. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, Necrozma's crazy. This is definitely gonna be a card I'm gonna look out for. If I can get my hands on him, I will. If I can't, I'll try my best. Now its weakness is to Psychic, resistance is none, and retreat is 2. One problem with that though is, man, Garbodor is like so good right now. So Garbodor can easily take this thing out if you don't Prism Burst it first. So it's hard. It's hard to say. I don't know. I mean, the plus side on the Garbodor part, if you have a double colorless and 1 psychic on this, you can one-shot the Garbodor by discarding just the 1 psychic, because it is weak to psychic as well. So that's 120 plus the 10, so it's 130. So it's already one-shotting it without the plus 10. But, you never know. Now on to my boy, Ho-Oh GX. I don't know what it is about Ho-Oh, guys. Ho-Oh and Lugia have always been my favorite cards artwork-wise. They've always had amazing artwork. I don't know what it is, but they've always looked so good. It is not my favorite Pokemon card, but we'll talk about that some other day. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at Ho-Oh GX. It is a basic with 190 HP. Very nice. I like that a lot. Fighting Fury Belt brings that up to 240, making it nice and tanky. I love that. So, let's go ahead and look at the first attack. For 1 fire and 2 colorless energies, Sacred Fire. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Do not apply weakness and resistance for the bench Pokemon. So, that's good at sniping things off. So, say if you use Necrozma's GX attack, this is pretty decent to snipe things off. I'm sure there's better things to snipe things off with, but, you know, if there's prior damage onto the bench, like say, for example, you use the next attack, which is quite hefty for the cost. 3 fire energy and 1 colorless for Phoenix Burn. It does 180 damage. This Pokemon cannot use Phoenix Burn during your next turn. I'm fine with that. The energy is high, yes, I know that. But to accelerate energy onto a Ho-Oh, I don't think will be a problem. I think it'll be relatively quick since Volcanion is still around. If it'll still be around in September, I don't know. But with Volcanion around, easy. Thing is, what I'm really happy about this card is since it says that it can't use Burning Phoenix next turn, that's so much better than saying that it can't attack next turn. I hate those cards so much because it irks me so bad. So, Phoenix Burn, it's worth the energy cost. It does 180 damage, which one-shots a lot of EXs and GX Pokemon. Adding a Choice Band to that, that is 210. So this opens up the range of calling more GX or GX Pokemon, since no EX is at that level of HP, I guess. So yeah, it has the potential to one-shot a lot of things, and that's great. And again, like I said, if they retreat out, you got Sacred Fire to hit them on the bench. It's really nice. It's pretty solid. Now, its GX attack is for 1 fire and 2 colorless, Eternal Light GX. Put 3 combinations of fire, because it says red, so I'm just gonna say fire. Fire Pokemon EXs or GX Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. That is great. Now, even if you're not using Ho-Oh as an attacker, that is good. Why? Because you got stuff like Incineroar out right now, and I think when this set comes out, you'll have Salazzle GX, which is very nice because Salazzle is very cheap with attacks. It's very strong. I made a video about it already. Ho-Oh allows you to put these mons onto your bench without evolving them, which is great because if you Ultra Ball and say you put 2 Incineroars in your discard pile, you use this attack, bam, you got them back onto the bench without evolving. That is good. It clears up a lot of deck space, and I don't know. Granted, you can only use 1 GX attack, you know, once every game, but still, sometimes that could be game breaking, and I don't know. Maybe people don't like Ho-Oh that much right now, but I think it'll be pretty decent. I'm gonna use it regardless. I love Ho-Oh. Anyways, guys, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure to like down below. I will have TCGO content coming soon. I'm making decks as we speak. So once I get quite a handful of decks made, we can go ahead and start this. We'll be out there making content again for the trading card game instead of these news updates. Like I said, guys, see you next time. Darkness.